Today we have assembled here to do the puja of the Mother Earth. We call it as the Bhoomi Puja, Shri Dhara Puja. She is called as Dhara. As you know, Dha means sustain. Radha. The one who sustains the energy is Radha. And Dhara, which is the one which is sustenance itself. She sustains us. On her we live. As you know, this Mother Earth is revolving with tremendous speed, and but for her gravity, we would not have existed here. Apart from that, there is so much atmospheric pressure on her. She understands things, coordinates, and creates. This only you can find out when you are a realized soul. You have seen how she sucks in your negativity when you are standing on her bare feet, respecting her, requesting her to suck your negativity with a light in front of you, in front of my photograph. She knows me because she is my mother. She is your grandmother, we can say. That's why she nourishes you. She looks after you. Early in the morning, when we get up, when we put our foot on her, we have to say, "Oh Mother, please forgive us because we are touching you with our feet." But it doesn't matter. Children can touch the mother with the feet or with the hands. Makes no difference. But she is the creator of the body of Sri Ganesh. She is the one who is represented within us as the Kundalini. She herself moves in a spiral round the sun. The sun also moves up and down, and she moves around the sun in a spiral. But because both are relatively moving, you don't see the movement of the sun. The relationship between the Mother Earth and all other stars, planets and constellations are kept constant and variable with great care. When we talk of materialism, we are acting against our Mother Earth. Instead of learning from her subtler qualities, we are trying to exploit her, to dig her out, to use her for our selfish motives. What does she do to us? She creates these beautiful fruits for you to eat. She creates beautiful trees for you to make furniture, to make nice houses. She gives you green grass to soothe your nerves. She carries so many rivers and so many huge big oceans on her being. She is always larger than the largest of oceans. Such a great thing as she is, what do we do to her is to exploit her fully, indiscriminately. Then the reactions are set in. The beautiful cycle of nature is broken by our aggressive attitude and absolutely indiscreet. Then this Mother Earth doesn't do anything as such herself, not much. But then the ether starts acting, and you have problems, what we call as acid rains, plastic, all kinds of problems that come out of this indiscreet creation. When we started making machinery without any balance, we started producing machinery. Just like mad. As a result of that, now we have become slaves of machines. We can't do anything with our own hands. Because of machines, people have become unemployed. As I have said many a times, that machines are for us, we are not for the machines. But today the situation is very different. We are entirely into the hands of machines. Again the same indiscreet behavior. Again the same imbalances. Mother Earth teaches us balance. If she was not in a balance, we would have been all finished. She teaches us gravity. She teaches us how to be attractive to another person without the other person knowing about it, feeling about it, without enslaving, without mesmerizing, without obliging, and to give without expectations. Without any expectations, she gives us. Whether we respect her or not, whether we treat her or not, we give her. But when she gets very upset, like as in, you have heard that in Mexico, she erupted out. You know what was happening in Mexico, I was telling you long time back, that they are using all kinds of black magic. They are producing all kinds of drugs. Colombia is doing the same. And if you do all these things to harm people, then she gets into volcanic conditions. And then a volcano starts bursting out. As you know, Los Angeles and all these places on the western coast of America are still in the danger of volcanoes. All kinds of gurus have gone and settled there. All kinds of black magic is on. There is witchcraft which is officially recognized. Officially they are registered. Nobody minds doing anything because they say you have human freedom to do all kinds of devilish things. Under the name of human freedom, they are doing all kinds of horrible things. As a result of that, Mother takes the respite. It is always a collective respite. It is always a collective respite. Please remember this. But when Sita wanted to leave Shri Rama, she opened herself and took her inside herself. That is a reception of the Mother. That is not the destruction or eruption. But the eruption harms collectively, and sometimes some innocent people are also killed in that. Death does not exist in the divine language. Those who are dead can be reborn. But death sometimes could be used for punishing people. for destroying them, for taking them away from the sea. That's what the Mother Earth does. Sometimes her anger can be so great that pinpointedly she can destroy thousands and thousands of miles of earth, destroying many people who have been extremely irreligious and uncollected. In Sahaja Yoga also, those people who are uncollective, try to be uncollective, are harmed by her. But in a very secretive way, which they must understand. Or we should say in a very subtle way. When Sahaja Yogis become uncollective, saying, this is my house, my home, this is my privacy, this is my wife, my child, my things, I cannot come to puja because I have got this problem, I cannot do this work for Sahaja Yoga because I have got that problem. When they become uncollective, then in a very subtle way, this Mother Earth, which is represented within us as the Kundalini, gets upset. And when she gets upset, she starts acting in a manner which can be very dangerous for people. Possessiveness is not the quality of Mother Earth. She doesn't possess anyone. For example, if you are an Indian, you can come to India. You can go anywhere. You can live anywhere. She doesn't possess anyone as such. We only, the human beings, have made this world into different countries, different places, all our own ideas of stupidity. There's only one world. There's only one world God has created. He has not created. It's rather awkward. All right, now better. It's all right, now better. It's rather awkward. It's all right. She has not created all these nations. Only there are ravines through which big rivers flow. Sometimes, wherever she has raised herself, there are mountains. These are her different durations and different varieties, just to create beauty. Supposing the whole world was like a bald-headed gentleman, what would have happened to us? First of all, we all would have slipped out, I think. Or else, what would have happened if it was nothing but just all over the forest? Or all over only the mountains? Or all over just the rivers? To create the beauty, she has used all these things to make us happy, to give us joy, to entertain us. She created all this beautiful stage for us. And what do? We have divided her into parts. That this is my country, this is your country, this is their country. When we die, what is our country? We are all dead bodies. Whether you are buried in a church or in the open, you are all in the Mother Earth. What is our country is that we are the Mother Earth. So we have to understand that this body is made out of that Mother Earth to which it has to go. And we are stupid to feel that we belong to this country or to that country. Of course, this is the greatest miracle of the Maya, that people know this, but still they do not want to believe it. There are so many truths they know, they are sure, they know about it, but they don't want to believe it. Or they believe it, but they don't want to accept it. And even if they accept it, they don't want to know about it. It's a funny human miracle that they know that nothing belongs to us. When we come on this earth, our hands are like this. When we go, everything is like this. Despite that, despite this understanding, we still play games with ourselves, cheat ourselves, and try to believe that I am this country, I am that country, I am so great and so that. But human beings were born in certain countries earlier than in other countries. That has definitely made difference to the tradition and understanding of life, that is human life. Earth remains the same, but this changes. The climate may be different. That's why the fruits may be different. It's all an adjustment. In the whole plan, there is such a good adjustment, no quarrel, no problem. It's just a variety again. Supposing all bananas are produced all over the world, who would care for them? For example, if you give bananas to Indians, they will laugh at it. But if you give them apples, they'll say, oh, apples, wait. The other way around for the English. If you want to give somebody present as an apple, they will look at you. What's the matter with this person? So this is again her own style of playing and giving you different type of climates, different type of produces, so that you enjoy different things. If there is no variety, then you won't be able to enjoy it. How much she understands you, and how much do we understand? For a Sahajogi, it is important to understand that we are not going to take anything from here. It's all nothing but clay. And clay is going to remain here and is going to vanish forever and ever. What are we going to carry with us? What are we going to have with us? All the time, it's our evolution, is now our spirit. So we are the spirit. We are neither this nor that nor that. What we are the spirit, and we are absolutely not anyway contaminated by anything that is called matter. So we should see to the essence of the Mother Earth, that the Mother Earth uses her matter to give joy to others. In the same way, if we use her to give joy to others, then you have followed her path. On the contrary, if you try to exploit her, it's like making holes or digging at her. Who is your mother? If you try to separate her into parts, that means you are cutting her body into different parts. All these human concepts are anti-mother. But the worst and worst of all is that we do not respect Shri Ganesha within us, which is the creation of this Mother Earth. Shri Ganesha, which is the innocence within us, we do not respect. We do not respect the innocence that has come to us. The way children are tortured and butchered and abused is amazing. How people are not afraid that one day a big volcano might break into a country like this where the children are treated like this. In that case, the Mother Earth will destroy all the human beings who are behaving like this, and she'll take all such sweet children into her lap and she'll reproduce them somewhere else. It is very important to understand that unless and until we respect Shri Ganesha within us, our innocence, our chastity, we cannot allow ourselves to call Sahajogis. That is the first beginning, the first step towards our ascent. We cannot talk of anything else unless and until this foundation is laid in the Mother Earth. That is why today I have decided that we should have a Bhoomi Pujan in England. I hope by this, innocence in this country will be respected, will be loved, will be protected, and will be nourished. By this, innocence in grown-up people will be awakened, that they will respect their innocence, respect their chastity, above all other things. By this Bhoomi Pujan, we respect the essence of the Mother Earth, that is the Kundalini within us, and we respect our self-realization by that. I hope what I am going to do today may be able to transform this country into its real form that I call as the heart of the universe. By this I hope the Mother Earth will melt the stone hearts of this country into beautiful lotuses, into fragrant flowers of daisies all around. May God bless you.